Hello, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to present. Liftago is today the most popular Czech taxi app, and we are on the brink of starting an international expansion. We founded Liftago while looking at the $200 billion problem in local transportation. Sorry. Yep. And up until recently, taxi business was very blind. Passengers and drivers did not know about each other. They did not see each other. So the taxi service actually is quite stupid. There is a driver who needs to drive extensive distances to pick up a passenger, while there might have been a driver much closer to the passenger, but the passenger did not know about him or her. And in fact, this industry in 21st century reached the level of efficiency of a steam engine. So, of course, this industry was bound for disruption, and disruptors came. One of them, Uber, very well known. Uber is bringing a new capacity to this industry, efficient one, of course, but Uber is totally or almost totally ignoring existing capacity that there is. There is a lot of people, drivers, who already know their trade. Another disruptor is MyTaxi, which is an European or Western European startup company. They're just building a better dispatching, a high-tech dispatching. And we at Liftago, we don't believe that there's going to be a single global provider. We don't believe that there's going to be a single local or regional provider. We don't believe that there's going to be a single pricing model that will govern local markets. And therefore, we decided to search and solve the puzzle of transparency and choice. We ask ourselves, what can we do to be able to aggregate not only local providers, individual providers, but also transportation companies. And we've built an open bidding marketplace for individual drivers as well as for local transportation companies. We've built a mobility market maker, if you will. It's a platform where individual driver or transportation company can bid for incoming service requests. It's a platform where passengers can actually choose from multiple offers at any time, in real time. And it's not only about price, it's quality, it's availability. Basically, it's total relevancy, or absolute relevancy for each of us. And any of us has different needs during the day. So by adding freedom of choice to both sides, to passengers as well as to drivers, we managed to build some kind of a magnet for taxi drivers or drivers. They're starting to register into our platform by themselves without much of a need of incentivization from our end. On top of it, today, a regular freelancer has always a choice to either accept or not accept a job. And we took this approach and gave it to drivers because they didn't have that choice before. And it actually made wonders. When a driver is chosen to be the one by passenger to take a job under the driver's terms, it actually shows the driver is more happy, the driver provides better quality service, and thus the passengers are happy as well. So what we've built is a platform which is open, and there are three main areas or characteristics. We've built transparency into that. We've built a choice, and of course a competition. And all three together actually create an open marketplace where the market actually finds its sweet spot at any time and at any location. So there is no need for a single player to actually decide whether to search a price or not. There's three of us, each of us with a different background and different expertise. One of us is a visionary with existing successful European logistics business. The other one is communication and marketing whiz, and I'm a manager with a technological background. Today, we may be a Czech taxi app, but our goals are much higher. What we want to build is a tool to allow everybody of you to leave your car at home in the morning, to provide you with a reliable service, mobility service, at any time, at any point, and at any location, with relevancy that you need at that time. So, by aggregating the taxi capacity into our platform, we're just beginning. By doing this, we gave taxi service providers, either individual drivers or companies, a freedom to control their terms. And this actually created or supercharged capacity acquisition. We gave a choice to the passenger, and passenger realizes that taxi is not always the right thing or the right mode of transportation to take. So the platform is being built, or we built a platform to allow for aggregation of additional transportation forms, be it a bike sharing or car sharing or ride sharing or public transportation. So at the end, the choice from both ends is in the DNA of our platform, and the passenger is getting used to having a choice. I said we are starting an international expansion. We're close to being operating cash flow positive, and the CE region is actually the target for our expansion right now. So I'll be very happy to hear any comments or feedback before we do our Series A. Thank you.
So I have a question about the bidding piece of it. Can you explain how the drivers do bidding? And that seems to me to be a challenge, because how do they know what the competitors are bidding? Are they bidding in real time? Are they setting a maximum bid and a minimum bid? How does that work?
Sure. The passenger actually sends the inquiry, and we broadcast that inquiry based on our algorithms to various drivers who are nearby. So the drivers actually know that they're not alone. They know how many drivers are in their vicinity, and we are looking into the pricing at that point, at the time point, at that location, and allow the driver to actually choose from 4 tariffs that the driver actually has. The driver can have more than 4. They can have up to 8 tariffs within the system, as well as within the physical taxometer in the car. But we show them only 4, and those 4 are kind of driving him into the perfect price point where he has a chance to actually win the bid. So the driver bids one of those tariffs, or the driver can decide that he's not interested in that order. Yes, the driver knows, but of course, because it's choice, the passenger has a choice to either put into the destination or not. So the driver does not need to know. The driver knows how far he will have to travel to pick up the passenger. The driver knows what's the distance of the ride, and actually, he actually knows a little bit or estimated price that he will get. But because we are legal, within our system, we only do a control taxometer, but the legal taxometer, or the legal price, the final price, is based on the legal taxometer in the car.
Oh, what other decision criteria do you make available to the consumer, the rider, in terms of quality of the car, smoking, non-smoking, van or small car, all those things?
Yeah. The passenger has quite a lot of information. It's on the left-hand side, what the passenger sees. That's a list of offers that he's been given by drivers. So he sees the availability, or the time that it will take for the driver to arrive at the pickup point. He'll see the rating of the driver, the photo of the driver. He'll see the services that the driver provides, whether the driver has a child seat, whether the driver is pet friendly, stuff like that.
We have one more minute.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you about the difference between what the bidding and the estimate and the actual price are, because I've experienced your service in the past week, and I noticed that the end price is completely different from the estimate. And since there is no reason they have to stick to the estimate, it's not like eBay or something where you must stick to the estimate. The end price can be completely different. So these people can still have a good rating, charge you a completely different price. So I'm wondering, where's the actual added value?
We have a lot of monitoring points in our system where, for example, if the price is much higher than the estimation, it actually shows up on our screens, and we'll look into that. Of course, there is the difference between the GPS from the mobile and the actual physical data from the car make up those price differences. We're trying to up the estimation price originally so that it makes up for a little bit of difference. But yes, because we are not connected to the cars, even though we have a POC that we work to be connected with the car, to have the same data that the physical taxometer has, that will actually make not the estimation, but the control taxometer, which meters the ride during the ride, almost identical. In practice, in average, we differ 5 to 7% down and up. So that's the variance that we have.
Okay. Well, I'll let you ask a quick one because we're on just about 10 minutes.
Quick. So the best part about Uber is walking away. I don't have to pay or do anything like that, and I don't have to worry about a tip. Does that work? Does yours do that?
That's actually works with us as well. You can put a payment card into the system, and then at the end of the ride, it's getting to be charged. You don't have to wait for anything. You can just get out of the car.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.